What's happening, guys, and welcome to Motorsport Manager, where we're taking the CozzaPerks Racing team, the worst team in the European Championship, all the way to the World Championship. But first of all, we have to finish this season because we are currently in debt, and because the reason why we're in debt mainly is because we're putting a lot of money into next year's car, and the drivers are okay. The race mechanics, I mean, we're not doing too bad. I at this stage I have been losing a lot more money than I currently have. So it's all about next season. Next few episodes will just be trying to maybe get a podium, maybe even trying to get hit our sponsor target. As I say, I am happy not to come last in this first season. That's all I really care about. So we've got an interview here. Let's accept. John Beard has been telling reporters that you're interested in signing his client. Well, he's an interesting driver. Maybe one day. Finish interview. Continue. Car has been repaired from the last race, and we are still working on proving the brakes and suspension. They're coming up now. 9 dry tyres per race away in 2017. Okay, that's the vote that's coming up. Have 2 Asia Pacific Cup and World Motorsport events. We can not have to worry about them. Here is the vote. Let's check the mail. Time, it's about 9 dry tyre choices. So let's see. This rule will not benefit cars that struggle with tyre wear. Think I'm gonna abstain because I don't really care. We've got a good driver that can deal with tyre wear. Oh, so he's used his abstain vote there 4 times too. Everyone seems to be for it. Maybe I should have voted against. So it will be next season, but we have an extra vote for something that we really don't want, because I didn't really care about that, to be fair. I don't. Factory staff is idle. Let's go improve parts. Think I'm gonna go for this. Finish that off. Maybe might be able to get that in our car. And go for improving the performance on these 2 gearboxes. We need to get that done by the end of the season, and we need to get this one done by the end of the season as well. Or just go for the reliability on the wings. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The reliability on the wings, bring them all the way up to 100%. And then work on our parts for the next season, which we're putting it all into performance, because we can't use it for this season anyway. Upcoming race, we have a report for that. We'll go for our 13th spot, maybe. Never know. Report will be clear, all clear weather, which don't know whether that will be good for us. Here we go with the British Grand Prix at Guildford. Sort of supposed to resemble Silverstone. Our home race for our team. So we have 2 more races after this. We'll have round 8, round 9, and round 10. So we have 3 more races after this to get through this first season. I'm going to try and make these as quickly as possible because there's not much to really we can do. Let's change the setup until next season. So what I'm going to try my best to do as well as we can. I think it's more top speed here. I'm just going to leave it around there. I think that will move that to more understeer. There's not many sharp corners here. I'll move the rear wing down because there's a few medium speed corners. We'll go for the harder tyre. There's not much difference between the two tyres, so we'll go for the harder one. Get more downfalls. And yeah, it's definitely understeer. Then we'll go for top speed. I'm going to change Gomes' setup as well. We'll go for the harder tyre. Let's change his setup. Maybe a bit more on the rear wing. Let's go for more understeer. And that's fine, we can deal with that when they come in after their first lap. So let's take the practice. Always do the practice, I find it helps out a lot. Just send both drivers out. Do our lap to see how the car feels. Looks like it is built on an old airfield like Silverstone, so it mostly is resembled to be Silverstone, but a lot of UK circuits are built on old disused airfields after World War II. We'll bring these both in. Okay, so I think we need a bit more downforce, so let's add a bit more. I'm going to add a bit more rear wing because it is fast speed corners, but it is good, so we'll go for that. Great on the handling. We'll go for one tick up on that. I think I'm going to go for a bit more top speed. I think that will be alright because that's only okay. So she's great on downforce, so we'll move it down a bit. And that's good, so I'm going to add a bit more. And then good on top speed as well. One tick up there. That should be okay. See how that is. And let's bring them both in just to check. I always do 2 laps, and then whatever is the setup we get after them 2 laps is what we'll go for the knowledge. Okay, so we put way too much downforce on, but we have excellent on the gear ratios and handling, which is handy. So we moved it the wrong way. So Turriso is definitely going to be wrong as well. Say it was good. See here, see that arrow that I'm looking at now? I'll just use it up. So that was the last setup. So that was good. So we'll leave a gap for the excellent bit, the great bit, and then a bit more should be excellent. No, let's not do that, because we need to put these back in position. Just put a bit more like that. Good. You can go out. Nice. Turriso is good on the handling and acceleration as well. 98%, so we don't have to move it much. I'm just going to move it a little bit back. That should be fine. Let's bring the tyre pressures down a bit. That should be okay. Time to go and get some knowledge. We'll fast forward this. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit of knowledge for this. They're telling us that I'm loving the handling. Everything seems good with the car. Gonna bring them in now for this lap. They're already coming in, so they run out of fuel. They're already coming in. Let's fast forward that then. There we go. We managed to get race trim 2. Can we get race trim 3? Will it be a first? We'll just send them both back out now they're refueled. All excellent across the board. And I don't think we just crossed the line here, so we might get it. Race trim 3 I'm talking about. No, we're not going to get it. It's virtually impossible without a second driver without a high knowledge. We managed to get race trim 2 though, so that's good. And here we are for the Guildford Grand Prix. Race objective is to finish 13th. Gonna pick our little perks here that we done in practice. Okay. Click all right for that. Setup's fine. And because we start off in the front, I'm gonna put on medium type overtake on everything. Just want to change though. Nearly messed up. Change the setup. I'm going to change onto the soft tyre so we can go a bit longer. I think that's. Plus, we have the perk where it does improve it. So we have the perk when improve it. It should cancel out because the difference between the two tyres at this circuit ain't that great. Start off 3rd and 1st. And this is a go for the British Grand Prix. Gomes with a slow start, down to 4th. And Terso got overtaken by Debele for 1st position. So we are now down into 2nd. But we are going to push for the first few laps. No rain, it looks like, so we're just going to go for it on the soft tyre. Car reliability is a lot better now, so we should be able to push quite for a bit longer than we used to be able to. We are also making the wings more reliable. Or slightly got into 2nd then, but lost the position. Now down to 3rd. Gomes is falling down the pack to 6th. A lot of these top cars though are on the soft tyre, and our reserve driver goes straight into the barrier. So we've lost the car for this race. She went straight off there, I see that. That's all on our main driver now. Can't believe she done that. But the only thing we need to worry about now is one driver. These are all on the super soft, so I'm just going to bring it down at a push. I don't want the tyre wear to go too mad. Put it down to neutral on the. We're losing positions, but don't forget all these cars that are overtaking. Well, most of these cars that are overtaking us are all on the faster tyre. So we're in quite a bit of traffic. That's why I've turned the engine mode and the driving style down a bit. Down to 15th. How's our car condition look? Not bad, not bad. Alright. because these cars are so much faster than us. We need to have push and, you know, try and push the car a bit to even get anywhere. So Bado has crashed. Didn't see that one happen. We are now in 17th at the back of the field. Now we're going to put that down to medium. Try and conserve these tyres a bit while we come round onto the 5th lap of the race. Just going to fast forward it a bit. Get this stage of the race out of the way. Right, so we're on lap 7. 56% left in our tyres, but look at all these tyres are going to fall off soon. And now I'm just going to go up to push again. We start increasing. We only have 2 laps of fuel. That's why I'm going to start pushing a bit more on the engine. We're crossing the line here, we have 2 laps. Moved up to 16th because someone pit. We need to make... I'm just going to put it down at medium again. To save a bit of fuel. We'll make these 2 laps. So that is the faster tyre, but it's not that much faster, if you know what I mean. Whereas we can hold these tyres for a lot longer. Coming round, and this next lap we're going to have to pit on. How much fuel do we have? We have enough to get across the line for 1 lap. We're into 13th, but don't forget we're into 8th, sorry, but a lot of cars pitted. I'm just going to put a tack on these tyres. Gonna have to save the fuel though. I'm gonna pit and put them on the medium. Fill up. 14 laps remaining after the pit stop, so we're just gonna keep it as it is for the time being. If I put it onto high, I think we can make it round to the pits. Might be able to overtake a car or 2 during this stage. Here we come into the pit lane now. Just slightly enough fuel left, which is good. Here we go, fill up the fuel as well. Don't make no mistakes, please. There we go, all good. That was a good pit stop. And we managed to get into 13th position. I'm going to go back down to push and medium engine mode. I want to save. Someone else has crashed. Arbola. Arbolola? I don't know, I'm not good with names. So here we are, guys, in the 13th after the pit stop stage. Rogers is still yet in the pit. That's one of the cars we are contender with in the championship. He's in the pits now. We lost 13th, but it's all good. I think we can go onto the faster tyre. So we still have 1 pit left, so we can attack with these. I think I'm going to go for a fast. I'm just going to leave it at push. I know I keep changing my mind, but I'm going to leave it at push. See how we do here. Definitely can use the fuel because we do need to pit again, so I'm going to move the fuel up. We are battling for 13th and we've taken the position of Valdez. And he's taking it back. Speed up, we're on lap 12. We're going to push for a couple of laps. I think we'll be alright. We should be able to make the end of the race like this. Someone had come off there, didn't quite see who that was. And I keep thinking people are in the pits, but it ain't, it's just our car. The reserve driver's car that didn't make it round that bend earlier in the race. Fast forward it again. There are 9 laps remaining, so I think the good idea now is to push on these tyres. See if we can make up any ground on this. No, they're way ahead. I think Valdez is here. There's a pack here that we can most probably try and catch. Just thought we need to take one position and we get the sponsor payout for this race. It's going to be a tall order. How's the condition looking? Oh, it's not looking too good. We'll bring the car back down to medium. We'll still push on the tyres though. How many laps left? We can use these tyres to a bit more, maybe one more lap. They are starting to fall off because of the heat in them. Push for more. There's only 7 laps remaining. Some are in the pits. If we can get one more lap out of these tyres. Don't forget that is wrong. We're in the pitting stage now. I'm gonna push the engine into overtake and we're gonna pit this lap. 12 to 14 laps or 8 to 10, so we can go on to these faster tyre. I'm pretty sure of it because there's only 6 laps left. Put it up to 7 laps of fuel. Engine is at 50%. Yeah, worn tyres. All good. You're coming in. You managed to make it round. Hopefully we don't have no mistakes. Nope, that's another good pit stop by the team. Here we're in 15th. On the faster tyre, I'm going to push as much as I can in this stage. Another person has crashed. Just notice that. We're really racing these cars. If we can push here, we might be able to make a bit of ground up. Just praying, yeah. I'm thinking maybe we should have gone for... Now I'm doubting myself again. That we should have gone for a harder tyre. So I'm just going to move that down to medium. We pushed through a couple of laps. Made a bit of ground up here. And Valdez has a problem with 4 laps to go. Ooh, I thought he was going to come off the track there for some reason. Rogers is yet to pit. He's falling down the order because obviously he's on crappy tyres. I've left this like this so we make it to the end without damaging our car too much as well. Rogers is falling down the order and we have 2 cars in the pit now. I don't think we're going to catch the... Is that Granada racing car? Gurada racing. We won't catch them. Where's Gomes here? Rogers has got his tyres on and we're fighting for... He's just made it out in front. Damn. But we can push now. I'm going to push it to the limit. We have 3 laps remaining. Need to get away from these cars as well. Get past these. Who are we fighting against here? Tang. He's on the slower tyre, but he managed to secure 14th. And I really do think we are pushing too hard at the moment. Maybe going to bring it down to high and neutral for the driving style. Let's fast forward it a bit. We're on lap 22. Now this is the final lap, so I'm just going to go all out. Just going to go all out. And hopefully we managed to nick a spot. Dembele here in 11th. His tyres are knackered. We have Chu here, but he's on the soft tyre and he is faster than us. 16th, we're protecting against the finish driver. It's here, isn't he? Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to hold that position. We've done well though this race, apart from the crash. Managed to improve our sort of non-rain to 16th now, not 15th. Dembele should be falling down, but I think it's a bit too late because we are on the final lap. If that car was a bit more faster, we might have been able to do something about that. But we crossed the line in 16th position, and that is the end of the British Grand Prix. One car crashed, and the other one, Gomes, finished in 16th. That saving, we're going to continue here. Go through the scrutineering stage. As I say, all about next season, guys. Continue. Minus 500 grand, you might as well say. And then let's just finish the save and we'll end it. So there you go, guys. We've got some mail. I ain't gonna start yet. Check your car. Yeah, let's see. We must respond to this. Well, we've got an interview here. So it's a bad mistake. Oh, this is about Terso's crash. Alright. It's a bad mistake. She needs to have a long look at herself. There must have been an issue with the car setup. No, that was definitely not that. It was my own strategic area. I asked her to push when drivers were pushing, things happen. Well, yeah, I'll go for that. She lost a lot there, but it's her own fault, man. Shouldn't have put... And pit crew needs to be looked at as well, because we're getting few people where they're making, it's a high risk of mistakes here. Look what we can hire. Hire this one here. I'm going to hire that guy. Was that the guy not hired? I think it was. Swap him with you. And there's a guy here as well that's not good. Swap you with you. More fresher. And we'll swap you with you. Oh, no, I swapped the wrong person, looks like. You. That's going to have to do. It's 48. Unless we can hire someone else, but Lots of money, guys. A lot of money. Maybe this guy. We are now minus 2 million. I didn't realise we had these extra drivers down here. That's the one I've just hired, so swap you with him. Front jack and rear jack. The guys here are... Don't really want to swap you, mate, because I ain't got no one decent at that job, really. Apart from these that are in resting. I don't think I'm going to use you again, so I can fire you. And I don't think I'm going to use... Well, could use you for the rear jack when it's needed. I'm just going to swap you with the guy we do have in rear jack when I think about it. Yeah, let's swap you with him. There you go. That's the pit crew looked at. So, continue. Just finish that. Pause it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That was the end of part 7. I've been Cozza. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I say we're struggling at the moment, get through this first season, but next year we should have a decent acceleration. So that's one thing we've addressed. As I say, don't expect to be finishing anywhere really. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I've been Cozza, and I'll see ya next time. Cheers. Bye.
That's good.